Jamaica is a constitutional parliamentary democracy. The Jamaica Labour Party, led by Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holness, held 48 of the 63 seats in the House of Representatives. International and local election observers deemed the elections in September 2020 to be transparent, free, fair, and generally peaceful. The Ministry of National Security is the ministerial home of the Jamaica Defence Force and directs policy of the security forces. The Prime Minister has authority over the Jamaican Defence Board and as chairman of the board has responsibility for defence-related matters including command, discipline, and administration. The Prime Minister is the ultimate arbiter of all defence matters, although the Minister of National Security is the de facto Minister of Defence. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is the country's police force, which also falls under the Ministry of National Security. It has primary responsibility for internal security and has units for community policing, special response, intelligence gathering, and internal affairs. When the Prime Minister and Parliament declare a state of emergency, the Jamaica Defence Force has arrest authority and partners with the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The Passport, Immigration, and Citizenship Agency is responsible for migration. Civilian authorities at times did not maintain effective control over the security forces. There were reports that members of the security forces committed abuses. Significant human rights issues included credible reports of unlawful and arbitrary killings by government security forces, cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment by the government, harsh and live, threatening conditions in prisons and detention facilities, arbitrary arrest and detention, serious government corruption, lack of investigation of and accountability for gender-based violence, and the existence of a law criminalizing consensual same-sex sexual conduct between adults. Although the government did not enforce the law during the year, the government took some steps to investigate and prosecute officials who committed human rights abuses. Nonetheless, there were credible reports that some officials alleged to have committed human rights abuses were not subject to full and swift accountability. The government did not effectively implement the law on corruption. There were numerous credible allegations of government corruption, including by officials who sometimes engaged in corrupt practices with impunity, according to media reports and government audits.